All right. Good morning. Good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens. YouTube Pastor Dowell here, Front Porch Talk. I do know one thing I can probably do better than every last one of those idiots up there in the Pentagon and its administration concerning what's really happening. I got some predictions that I'm going to make after sitting there watching all of this. You know, this Iran so-called quote-unquote war that has not been declared by Congress. Remember what we was told? It's going to be swift. Matter of weeks. It's going to be fast. Just saying. I knew better. Some of you knew better. I'm under no illusion. Some of you are under no illusion. And it's obvious. I want to first go back a little bit in history here. Y'all know that Iran has been preparing for over 47 years for such a time as this. They knew America was coming. They knew that Israel was coming. They knew it. And it's obvious that they prepared for it. And they don't too much care anything about signing some type of treaties. They have their own agenda in play. And I'm going to tell you this. We were told how many times by the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, Iran no longer has a military. Pretty much all their infrastructure and their military has been totally obliterated. And if it's been obliterated, my question to all of us is this. How many times are we going to hear, at least once a month, that after a grand bombing campaign by the United States of America, that Iran's capabilities have been totally obliterated, just gone. How many times are we going to hear that only to watch Iran turn around and attack U.S. military bases on 5 fronts in that region over there and actually kill American soldiers and wound over 400? But they've been obliterated. That's what the president said. Totally obliterated, annihilated. That's the words they keep using. And every single time they say that, Iran turns around and comes back with another bombing campaign. Not only that, for 47 years, Iran has been studying America. They studied Iraq. They studied Afghanistan. They studied what is happening, taking place in 2003. They've studied a lot of things, and they've learned a lot, and they prepared. And of course, you know, watch this, here it is. So they use low base rockets. I'm gonna just put it at that because I don't know the name of their armament, but low base rockets. And we hit those low base rockets with hundreds of millions of dollars of our particular defense systems that we use to defending ourselves. And we rocket the living hell out of them. And I'm just going to give a hypothetical number. Iran may spend $100,000 as far as the rockets that they launch off and shoot off, but it's costing us like $200-300 million every time we do these campaigns. Kind of trade off of that. Not only that, Iran even got us bombing concrete with silhouettes of planes on it. But watch this. Here's the next phase right here. Let's talk about ground. So they go and they bomb all these so-called mountains and caves, bridges, all these infrastructure that they say we don't know, obliterated. You follow me? That's what we totally obliterated and now obliterated. That's what we done, right? That's what Trump keep telling us that. Everybody say, why you keep doing that? Well, I keep noticing that big old, and I understand the man's old too, man. I'm not making fun of him in that aspect and stuff. And still, where's the Epstein files? I'm just saying. So you watch this. Pay attention, listen real good. This is Iran, right? Excuse me. They, in my assessment, they receive an A in how they have responded and played their cards in this conflict for the last 5 months. and America receives an F. Mind you, talking about I'm a veteran too now, right? Old Pastor Dowell, veteran paratrooper over here, right? I'm a veteran, 10 years, right? And in my personal opinion, which I know it don't matter, I should matter more than those idiots up there in the Pentagon and those idiots in Congress, because they don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't follow history. I know more what the hell is going on than they do, and I can pretty much tell you what's getting ready to go on. America, listen. We bombed tunnels, and Iran has reestablished them. We bombed bridges, and they've already got them up running within a matter of weeks. And they're emptying our arsenal, and they're bringing us to the brink of bankruptcy because these idiots up in Congress, while they bitch about saying only Congress can declare war, then why in the hell are you funding it? If you're the only ones to declare war, why in the hell are you funding it? Using our money that we don't even have. What was the last one? $67 billion? Whew. I ain't even looked at the national debt clock. I'm afraid to. So with that said, Pastor Dowell, what do you think is getting ready to take place? I'm glad you asked. First of all, I believe in the Pentagon, they're already talking about ground forces. What they're going to hit, I don't know. Because listen to me very closely. Iran is set up in such a way that if you hit one faction of their government or one faction of their military, they have 5 or 6 more set up independently of each other to carry out and function in whatever mission capacity that they deem. They have learned from the past. You all need to know that empires, all of them believe that they are eternal. All of them believe that they're everlasting. Every single one of them do. I mean, ask Athens. Nope, that's right, can't ask them. They've been obliterated. Be it financial, moral decadence, spiritual bankruptcy, and moral decay. Either way it goes, they're gone. One of the greatest empires of the time. Ask Rome, that's right, ask Rome. Oh, that's right, they've been obliterated. That's right, they're gone too. You can't ask them because be it moral decay, spiritual bankruptcy, moral decadence, nothing but a nations of houses of ill reputes all over the place, but you can't ask Rome because they're gone too. I know the British Empire. Can't ask them either. Why? I mean, who you think, according to history, the United States of America is headed? And if you look at, we're bankrupt. And you look at the people who really truly run this world, they already got the fix in for us. Let me tell y'all something, how to preserve and protect yourself. First of all, number one, they're talking about a ground game. And they're planning on using our sons and our daughters to take care of that ground game. While Barron Trump, they said he's too tall to join the military, but even though David Robinson went to the San Antonio Spurs out of the military, and he's 7 feet tall, and Barron Trump is not 7 feet tall, he can join the military. And while he's setting up, sipping on coffee and stuff, and president is he's saluting dead bodies in caskets. And you can tell it's just form and fashion. There's nothing real about it. Just salute dead bodies. And, well, we're going to keep on with our agenda. I'll tell you, they're talking about a ground game. Way before the mainstream news media get to it, the ground game's coming. And they're going to assess whether there's going to be a ground game or not. The one thing that everybody keeps forgetting in this conflict is whenever you attack Iran, you also are attacking Russia. And we forget that Russia, North Korea, a lot of other nations that are allied, China, with Iran, they have nuclear capability as well. Don't tell me we're over there in the Middle East because we're fighting that Iran don't have nuclear capability because we're defending those pagans and those heathen over there called Israelis. No, it can't be. Can't be. What's really taking place And I want everybody to listen to me real good. Oil is what? $91 a barrel. We're still hovering around $5 a gallon for a super unleaded and diesel. Oil prices are going to go higher. I hate to say that because I don't like buying all this gas. And I have to make cuts. And people are going to start walking more on our community. That's just the way it is. I've definitely, and they'll tell you, I have definitely limited my scope of ripping and running. If I can't put together a schedule to where I can actually go to 3 or 4 places at one time in one day, and then I can take like 4 or 5 days off, don't have to go nowhere, then I don't do it. But that's the way I've been working it. Ground game. And all those people that booted up in Congress, they're going to use your sons and daughters because they ain't using mine. Period. You better think about the winter is coming. You better start thinking about heating sources, because this last winter was brutal. And you know what? That's a prediction that I made, and you can go back and see it in the archives on the video here. I told the people, this winter that was coming in 2026, I said, it is going to be brutal. Yeah, but I don't get no credit for that. But they know I said it. Yeah, Pastor, how do you know? How do you know? I use spiritual discernment, intuition, gut feeling, knowledge and understanding of history. And of course, I watch everything that's going on around us. And ain't none of it looking good. I know that if you listen to me, I know a lot of you let things slip. Go and buy you some canned goods, stored food, long-term food storage. And get it right now while it is cheap. Because when gas go up, the prices of everything else is going to go up. And you're going to be in trouble. If you don't prepare. Don't be caught in food lines and toilet paper lines and toothpaste lines. Prepare, prepare, prepare. I think Iran, and mind you, I'm not even an Iranian, but if I'm looking from the outside in, and I am, they're making Americans look like a bunch of damn fools. That's what we look like. We look like a bunch of damn fools. That's what we look like. I told you, what needs to happen in this country is a 100% total clean sweep of everything. Need to get rid of everybody in the presidency and administration, get rid of the House, get rid of the Congress, the Senate, get rid of all of them, at not only at the federal level, but at the state level. Wipe them out, wipe out all the judges and start brand new all over again. Because this system ain't doing nothing but just running us into the ground. But listen, the solution is you having your own homestead or community. And you get people to listen to videos like this so they'll know what's going on. So that the people who do have one mind, we're going to be ready and prepared. There's going to be a lot of people that think that when proverbial crap don't even have to hit the fan, just hard times has got to hit the fan, and you watch and see how many people going to try to rethink their position and want to come back to the ministry. Oh, well, we'll see what's going to happen then, huh? We're going to see. I think Iran has been very wise, and I think they've thought this thing through very well, and they've been waiting for such a time as this. And Americans are looking like a bunch of damn fools. That's what we're looking like right now. I'll keep you informed, but I wouldn't trust anything the mainstream news media is saying or doing. I definitely wouldn't trust the judicial system. Cash Patel, look at him. That book gonna crack or what, man? Book has messed up everything, man. He's the FBI director. Why don't we just go on and admit that we're returning favors to people? Well, I'm gonna spend the rest of my day getting ready for Shabbat. Had a whole bunch of building material coming in, enough to keep us busy for the next month. It ain't looking good for us. Stay tuned to this channel. Consider going over to my Patreon. A description of it and a link of it is down at the bottom. Y'all be encouraged, all right? The King is coming.